It is really hard to believe that my YouTube channel has reached 2,000 subscribers. Funny enough, considering how I started as a Let's Play channel and I really didn't have the best quality Let's Plays, I still don't, but my channel was just originally just a way for me just to talk. I love talking, I love just rambling. I just love rambling someone's ear off until they just get sick of me. But the fact that my channel is based around that and people actually come to hear what I gotta say is a weird experience, and I never thought I would ever feel like that in my life. I could, talk into the wind all day long, but there are people who actually want to hear what I gotta say. There are people who actually want to see me talk, or hear me talk, my bad, see me play games occasionally, and it's insane that that's even a thing to begin with. Because, some people just, they make podcasts, they make videos, they just talk, they really don't get no attention. But I think it's because, I don't know why. I feel like I asked you guys personally, and I feel like I would never get a consistent answer, right? But I just like talking. And that's my whole channel. That's what my Let's Plays are about. That's what me talking about BlazBlue is about, Guilty Gear, a bunch of other things that pique my interest at the moment. And the fact that there are people who actually want to hear that, which is insane. I'm not the best speaker, I will admit that, because I stutter a lot, I repeat the words and like a lot, and I acknowledge that, I really do acknowledge that, because going back on my videos, I hear it, and I'm like, I want my own self to shut up, and like, damn it, but I've made it this far in the way I talk, and there are people who actually want to come and hear that, and people who want to hear me talk about certain subjects. And it's funny that that's even a thing, because I know that my channel's gotten slightly raised up because there's a lack of BlazBlue content on YouTube talking about like lore, the story, or like stuff like the manga. Which, looking through YouTube, I looked through BlazBlue related videos, and most of the BlazBlue videos I've made are because there weren't those kinds of videos on YouTube. And if it wasn't for you guys in my YouTube channel, I would have never ever talked about them publicly, at least. Because I made videos about the BlazBlue manga, the anime, and I would have never made posts about them at all. Like, I would have never posted videos and breaking them down and talking about them at all if it really wasn't for you guys in my YouTube channel. Like, I would have never done that in the first place, and I really gotta thank you all for that. Because of you guys, I was able to do videos that I could only think of in my wildest dreams. I'm just a dude with a mic, some equipment, and a voice. So the fact that I've made this far just on what little I have is crazy. I don't have any kind of sick equipment. You guys can definitely see in my videos I don't edit all that often. I like to talk, and hopefully that covers up all the dead air it could have if I didn't edit or anything. But it's still crazy. I'm sorry repeating the same words again and again, but like I just don't believe it, I don't believe I made it this far. I feel like some kind of fever dream, So now that I'm at 2,000 subscribers, I feel like my next goal will be 3,000 if it ever happens, I'm not going to quit YouTube anytime soon. There's so many things I want to talk about. I am an endless pool of not shutting the hell up. So whenever there's something out there to talk about, I will talk about it. Whether it be a game, whether it be the BlazBlue series, the Guilty Gear series, whether it be an anime, whether it be my own stories, which I do write, which I don't talk about my own stuff on YouTube a lot. I want to, but I'm still, getting into that. I'm still trying to, work out that. I don't want to like tell people things so early. But yeah, I love this. I started out as a simple Let's Play channel, getting no views, no subs, and just doing what I wanted. And I didn't care at that moment. I just still like making stuff. I love the process of making something. I love it. Whether it be art, I don't draw, but I like the process of drawing at least. Whether it be drawing, video making, making this video. The process of creating is something I've always been fascinated with. It's about something, you just build something up from nothing and just create into something your own. And I love that. I've always have, and I always will, because the process of creation, even though it may be tedious, even though it may be tiring, there's a certain fun to it, depending on the person you are and depending on what you're doing. You have a goal to reach, and if you're creating something to reach that goal, I feel like you should have fun during the creation process, not only just thinking about the end game of it all, you know? If I want to make a cake, yeah, I want the cake to come out, but like, I gotta find the ingredients, I gotta put them all together, I gotta taste it, I gotta make sure all this stuff comes together to make a good cake that I can enjoy at the end. And I can't just pop out a cake from nowhere unless I bought one from a store. But if I want to make a cake myself, I feel like I would have to enjoy the process of making that cake to get the cake I want to eat. And that's what I feel about my channel. It's just a big playground for me to just make shit. It's just for me to create stuff and to post it on YouTube for people to watch. And if they don't watch it, it doesn't matter, because I had fun creating it in the first place. I had fun putting myself out there. I'm not the most open person, but the fact that this YouTube channel has helped me come out of my shell a bit more is a good thing. You know, some people like to, you know, become reclusive. Some people don't want to speak out. But I think it's because I made this YouTube channel that I took a whim and just started making random videos that I made this far, and I'm able to just talk publicly. The fact that I've made all these videos just rambling and talking about shit shows how different I am from when I am now to when I was back then. I would barely talk, I would barely open my mouth, I would barely speak a word. It's not like I was a complete introvert or anything, but I never liked to speak up when somebody brought something down, and I never thought I never really liked to speak my opinion on things, because normally it would end up in an argument, or I don't like to fight against people. I'm more of a peacemaker. I really don't like conflict, really. But I always wanted to find a platform to speak up on. And, you know, even though YouTube's pretty much a cesspool at this point, which it is, no one can deny that YouTube is a cesspool. I mean, I gotta thank YouTube somehow, because I mean, without it, I wouldn't even be here today. I wouldn't even have a platform to speak out on. You know, I see people making their own videos talking about stuff, things they like, and I'm like, man, you know what? I want to do that. Everyone else gets to do it, so I want to do it too. And, you know, here I am. Just making videos about topics I like, making videos about things I never thought I would make videos on, you know? Hell, I watched a couple of animes, movies, play some games again, just to talk about them and get a new perspective on things. For example, I played Pokemon X and Y, you know, for the 3DS to death. But I thought I'd make a video about it. I mean, yeah, my video isn't good because it's not edited or anything, but it's just me talking. And I like that video because I had to play the game again for this channel. And I wanted to speak up about it, see how my thoughts changed since 2013. You know, things like that. Oh my god, that game's old. Anyway, but yeah, I wanted to, you know, do some things again, to talk about some things again. I mean, hell, if it wasn't for my YouTube channel and you guys, I would have never made those BlazBlue Alter Memory videos and talk about, you know, have a new perspective on the anime and a new perspective on things as I went forward. And that happens with pretty much everything I'm doing now, because sometimes I run off things from memory, sometimes I speak off things from like sheer memory alone, sometimes my memory fails me, sometimes I have to redo a series or rewatch a series or do something else in order to make a video out of it, and without that I wouldn't be here. And if you guys pretty much are the subscribers that made my channel, and the more subscribers that came in, I feel like I had to work a little harder and talk about more things, you know, just to show you guys a little bit more about me. I like throwing myself out there, and I'm glad that you guys can actually, you know, hear what I gotta say and see my, you know, video making process, see me, and I like that. So I gotta thank you guys for giving me 2,000 subscribers and giving me an audience to talk about my favorite things with. I appreciate you all. Keep being golden.